Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and it's almost my favorite time of the year, which is gonna be the anniversary for Overwatch. If you guys don't know, Overwatch released on May 24th in 2016, and every single year there's an anniversary event to celebrate this lovely, salty, and toxic land that we call Overwatch. Now, whenever it comes to the anniversary event, there really is no expectations compared to other events, say a brand new game mode, possibly some new lore, or maybe even a brand new map, but when it comes to the anniversary event, there is one thing that everyone expects, and that is high quality, sexy skins and cosmetic items. So I figured for today's video, we just talk about some skin ideas that I would love to see come to the anniversary event, either inspired from fan created skins or just some ideas that I thought that would be amazing that eventually I did find some renders and some art online. Now I just want to say that there is exactly 30 heroes in Overwatch, and I won't be covering every single hero in a skin idea that I would love to see for that hero. So, if you don't see your favorite hero, don't get butthurt at me in the comments, alright? Don't try to call me names and try to make fun of my SR because, while it's probably true, what I want you to do instead is comment what skin you would love to see come to your main, or just what skin you would love to see that would be very fitting for a hero come to the anniversary event. Because I really do feel like Blizzard's gonna deliver heavily in the skin department for the anniversary event. And if you guys don't know, one expectation that I kinda have for Blizzard is to bring a brand new skin for every single hero for the anniversary event. But here's just a few ideas. Now, throughout the third year of Overwatch events, there were a lot of heroes that left out in the skin department, be it a D.Va, be it a Genji, or be it a Mei skin. But what I want to talk about right now is gonna be a D.Va skin, and this comes straight out of Geggery's book, and this is gonna be a frog D.Va skin. Why do I want a frog D.Va skin? I don't know. It looks adorable. That's what D.Va skins are all about. They don't make sense half the time, but they work out. You can do a lot when it comes to D.Va skins. I'm surprised that Blizzard hasn't been trying to capitalize even more on the D.Va skin hype train. I mean, they can make her mech really into anything. Here they decided to make her mech into a giant freaking frog, and then they made D.Va herself, baby Gremlin D.Va, into a frog as well. It's such a simple skin concept that I think a lot of people would appreciate. And I say that a lot when it comes to simple skin designs, that people will love the skin because it doesn't have any backstory, because there isn't a lot that you need to grasp onto to understand or appreciate the skin. It's just D.Va in a freaking hoppity hop costume. She kind of reminds me of that one girl from Chibi Robo. I think her name was Jenny or something. She always wore this giant frog hat. It was adorable. A little creepy, but adorable. Here, this is just straight up adorable, bro. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I can't really remember the last time Lucio received an event skin. And whenever it comes to Lucio skins, yeah, they're not the most memorable, but they're still a solid lineup of skins, and they go appreciated for a little bit of time. But this next skin idea is going to take heavy inspiration to his music side of him, but in a different time era, and this is gonna be Groovy Lucio. Looking like he just came out of the club, bottoms up when he first met you in the 80s, not really the 2000s. Here is Lucio rocking this big, poofy brown afro, and obviously rocking a attire that's straight out of an 80s disco era. Now, a lot of people regret this time era, which, I mean, who can blame them when you're looking like this, but, this style that they have is very distinct to this time era, and it's obviously inspired from the music disco. Now, even though disco is a heavily hated music genre, I still think it would be a great addition to Lucio's skin arsenal because Lucio is heavily involved with music, mainly EDM, but hey, if they can bring a jazzy skin for Lucio and it could be one of the best skins of all time, why can't they bring a disco skin for Lucio? I mean, it makes sense, right? Not only does it look great, but it also fits the personality of Lucio, and you see with a lot of these skin ideas that I try to make a tie-in with their personality, maybe with the exception of D.Va, because you can really do anything with D.Va and it'll fit her personality. With Lucio, you have to make it fit or somehow correlate with music. But another idea that I have for this is going to take inspiration again from the jazzy skin, and instead of having his regular EDM music, you can have disco music. Come on now, that would be so cool. You could have a whole entire library of music based on Lucio skins. Alright, Genji mains, it's finally your time. We know you've been getting ignored. Coming from a Mei main, we've also been getting ignored, so I understand your pain. But whenever it comes to Genji skins, obviously they're overhyped because not only is this skin for one of the most popular heroes, but 9 times out of 10, it's usually a good skin. And this idea, you know, it's interesting. Let me just explain. This is gonna be Magician Genji. Not that magician, this magician. A Symmetra-inspired magician Genji skin. Last year when I was talking about skin ideas for the 2018 anniversary event, I did showcase the original magician Genji skin. And while I still love that skin and I would still want it to come into Overwatch, something that I actually love and I fell in love with the idea is going to be crossover skins of other skins of heroes. In this case, it's going to be Symmetra's magician skin, but in the form of Genji. I don't think it'd be a lazy idea, but you'd already be taking some fabulous skins that were created by Blizzard, just implementing it for a different hero. Now again, I don't know if that idea would work, but I fell in love with this specific idea and this specific design because one, it's a Genji skin, and two, look at freaking Genji. Like, you could tell it's Genji because of the sword, because of his silhouette, but you don't see his face, you don't see his arms. Like, that's why I like this idea. Again, Symmetra's magician skin is one of the best in the game, so to have a crossover with Genji where it's redesigned, not completely, where you can still recognize that's from Magician Symmetra and also still recognize that's Genji, I think would be so unique. Next up, I want to talk about a Bastion skin, alright, because Bastion doesn't get enough love, probably because it's so hard to design skins around Bastion that isn't around, well, machinery or around Omnic War things in the Overwatch universe. Recently, he just got the Guishin skin, which, is it pronounced Guishin? I don't know if it is, but this next idea, well, it takes inspiration from machinery, and it's gonna be the Drive-In Bastion skin. He's a freaking hot rod. Again, what Bastion skins can you really design around that isn't machinery? Here, it's literally a freaking car, and even though we did get a Doom Buggy skin back in 2017, like, this is different, okay? This is a freaking hot rod with a turret and gun. That would be so cool. Now, in recon mode, attack mode, yeah, you can tell that he's still a car and that he's still Bastion. But when it comes to his turret form or even his tank mode, could you imagine a driving car in the battlefield with a freaking gun shooting at, like, oh. Just the concept, the idea alone is making me nut over this idea, and I hope Blizzard decides to do something with Bastion either for the anniversary events or in the near future, because come on now, Bastion needs a little bit more skins. Of course, they also have to give his bird a distinct design, which is something I always look forward to any Bastion skin, and here, I don't know what they can really do. Maybe make his bird have hot rod flames on the side. That sounds so stupid, but it's Blizzard. If anyone's gonna come up with a good idea, it would be them. But when it comes to the up-and-coming Overwatch events, not even just the anniversary event, I fully expect a bunch of Hammond skins, all because of the creative potential. And it all starts here with the first anniversary event for Hammond, and it's gonna be Kitty Hammond. I really like this idea because Hammond, yes, he's a gerbil, a hamster, whatever he's a rodent, alright? But what if they were to make him not a rodent, and in fact a cute, adorable kitty that's gonna scratch you and claw you? Because cats are evil, dog. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a dog person. I grew up with a family friend that had a bunch of evil cats, and ever since then, I've never been a big fan of cats, but I'm willing to change my stance on cats if Hammond does in fact receive a cat skin, where they make Hammond himself into a cute, adorable little kitty, and they make his ball into either a ball of yawn or into a giant mecha cat suit thing. I think it would work out. You would still be able to recognize that he's Hammond even though he's a cat. And we all want jetpack cats, so here we go. Here's our opportunity to get jetpack cats. And since I just got her gold gun, I figured let's talk about a skin for a hero that is surprisingly very popular in the Overwatch community, and this is going to be a Sombra Lucha Libre skin. If you guys don't know what a luchadora or a lucha libre is, pretty much it's a very famous wrestler in Mexico. They're pretty much the most popular people in all of the land. If you're a luchadora and you actually win, you're pretty much a god in Mexico. And the thing about Sombra is that she is from Mexico. She's Mexican, she's Latina, as I always say. She's got that Latina spice to her. So I figured, okay, well, let's pay homage to her homeland, which is gonna be, well, Mexico, in the form of a luchadora skin. And since Cinco de Mayo just happened, even though Mexico doesn't celebrate Cinco de Mayo, I figured, well, I mean, maybe now would be a good time to give her this kind of skin. Even though this is an inspired skin that is not at all parallel with the personality of Sombra, which is very muscular, which is very fighty, which is very I figured it would still be a very respectful skin for Sombra, which pays homage to her homeland like I keep mentioning. And you see that with a lot of the skin ideas that I have in this video, because I feel like Blizzard delivers when it comes to the very respectful but very heavily inspired skins. They don't just throw out skins all the time. Yes, there is occasionally a Black Cat D.Va skin that you're just looking at and you're like, I like it, but why? You know, when it comes to some of these skins, they're creative, they're respectful, they take inspiration from something that is very near and dear to the hero's heart if they were a real person. And that's what I really love about Blizzard, is because they do their homework when it comes to designing skins. They don't just throw out the skins that don't make sense but that look cool. And the anniversary event, it's both of those things. They're great looking skins but are very great and tasteful skins. And that's what I love about Blizzard, and that's just what I love about the anniversary event, is because it's a celebration of one of my favorite games. And one of my favorite parts about Overwatch are the skins, because we get to see our favorite candy colored heroes in different outfits. Yes, it might seem a little bit silly, but it really is one of my favorite parts, and that's why anniversary event is one of my favorite events of all time. So anyway guys, let me know what skins you would like to see in the comments down below, whether it's for your main, whether it's for your favorite hero, whatever it could be. So anyway guys, I love you guys, thank you guys for watching, more Overwatch videos to come, and bye.